Day 12. Still miss my red light. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be going right now. There's not much of a trail. And normally I scope things out before I go to sleep. But I didn't. So, no, I think I just crossed here. It's only like 15 miles today without water. And I think I'm only doing like 15 or so. I mean, I was told it was 21 to the junction, or to the river where we actually start crossing. But I think it's only 15, which that would be a nice relaxing day. Because, you know, of course my feet still hurt, blah, blah, blah. Crisp and cold morning now. I can see my breath all over the place. Whew. Let's get hiking, warm up a bit. Oh, hell, looks like I have to get my feet wet. I don't want to do that this early, but there's literally nothing to step on. It's not like it's deep or anything. It's going to be cold. Well, suck it up, Buttercup. I don't see what choice we have. Yes, that is cold. I can't wait to cross the Gila 200-something times. Okay. Yes, my feet are very cold now. Very, very cold. I love hiking. So I'm glad I didn't strip my shoes and socks off to keep my feet dry, because here we are again. And nothing to step on. It's not like it's deep or anything. But, you know, it's 10 or 12 steps through the water. No big deal. After a few more little stream crossings, I found what I think is an old homestead or something. Anybody living in here? Huh. Yeah, it's barely standing. I don't think I can carry this out. Where do you think the rest of the car is, man? Or a truck, or... Yeah, that definitely didn't fit inside of a car. Crazy, man. Somewhere there's tractor pieces or something all over the place. I don't know. Uh-oh, fork in the road. Fork in the road! I hate forks in the road! Check my maps. Ah, damn it, another fork? It's not like the map tells you left or right at the fork. You know, you're walking along and there's a circle that represents you. And every once in a while, an arrow might shoot out of it, possibly in the direction you're headed, possibly. Guthooks doesn't have that part down yet. Because you'll be walking and you'll watch the arrow appear in front of your dot and then behind your dot. And it's not like I'm walking forward and backwards, you know. So you walk down which trail you hope is the trail, and then you check and see if your dot is anywhere near that trail, because sometimes it's actually still between both of them. I might as well check, because it's downhill. I don't want to have to walk back uphill. So I think I guessed wrong. Hard to tell exactly, but I'm going to go take the other way and see if it seems better. Yeah. I do wish I had better maps, but, you know, I don't feel like carrying around paper maps, trying to figure out where I'm at and all that. That takes skills that I don't necessarily have honed. But this whole, you know, looking at your dot and a colored line you're trying to follow, and the dot just jumps all over the place, it's not real accurate. I mean, it's way easier than what other people had to deal with. But it would be nice if there's, you know, things that said, hey, left here, right here. Why gotta be so many forks? Who put all these forks here? Fork. We got eyeballs. It's looking right at me. Are you a cow? I'm gonna guess you are, just the fact that you're just staring right at me and there's a huge space between your beady little eyeballs. Cows are just looky-loos. It's a cow. Totally a cow. Oh, the trail provides. I found somebody's broken up tail light. Looks like I'm getting some red light videos back. Let's see, does it work? Oh, that's red. Oh, okay, see? Thank you, trail. What? Oh, it's the little things in life. So I'm gonna do my red light videos in the morning. Sure, I have to hold a little piece of plastic in front of the light, but I can handle that much. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I'm off trail again. It was supposed to be alright. Where's the light? Now, I'm only a little off trail, right? But I worked for this. It was uphill the whole way. Okay. But does this lead back around? I'm thinking this leads right back around. I'm going downhill now. You know, so I don't like turning back, man, and I'm not that far off, so I mean, if shit gets crazy, I'm going to turn back, okay? Some weird river crossing or something. I'll probably have to cross the river a few feet down, but anyway. Yeah, I'm off trail again. Damn it! Damn it. Such is life, such is life. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to turn back. Stop being dumb about this shit, dude. You know, I don't know what's between me and it. I didn't download topographical maps. I downloaded satellite view. I thought that might be more beneficial, but it's not. It's really not, because I can't zoom in. Once I start zooming in, it just turns to a solid green color. So, yeah, a lot of good that does me. So, screw it. I'm going to walk back. I mean, that doesn't look very far. I was zoned out. Just walking, I thought, you know, hey, I'm on the path. How could I not be? I got to go in and start reading the notes and stuff is what it is, you know, at every frickin' junction. Because people tell us what to do in there, you know, I just don't really like to go into the maps and read all that shit. It just takes the fun right out of it. I want to just wander, man. I don't have to stop every 15 minutes and be like, uh-oh, am I still on this trail or not? Oh, man, shit, throw a brother a bone every once in a while. Let him know he's on top. Yeah. Anyway. But the fortunate thing is I walked uphill the whole way, so now I get to go downhill to it. There's that. And it's the time in the morning when spiders just randomly drop from trees. I've seen a couple of them do it now. They're not real big. They're not real little. Nothing you'd be scared of, though. Okay, finally back at where I think I'm supposed to be. I took a right. I mean, the sun started coming up in that amount of time. I wasn't paying attention on the walk up, but damn, it was really steep. It took me like 20 minutes to walk straight downhill, so Lord knows how long it took me to go up. And that thrashed my foot. My blister is killing me, so now I'm just going to hobble for a while till I find somewhere cool to sit. And I don't know, because it's not like I can very well put more padding on the thing. You know, I've got that little window cut out for it. But if I put padding, that just, you know, mashes it more, puts more pressure on it. Bad location for a blister. All the other ones, you know, they slow you down, they annoy you. This one, like, you know, that's kind of the focal point of a lot of the pressure, you know. So, you know, you start hobbling, and then you walk funny, and that makes you hurt somewhere else, which makes you walk funny, which makes you hurt somewhere else. I don't want to play that game. Okay. Might be a boulder to sit on right here. Oh, but as a caveat for going the wrong way, you know, because there is always, like, you know, one ray of sunshine and all that, I can do this. Yeah, we got a red light back. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's going to do. So, walking down the road, and I had the urge to check, because I saw this, what might be a cairn, you know, or just a pile of random rocks, you know, just a pile of debris. But there's an arrow in sticks right there. And I believe I was going off trail by taking this trail, but I don't see anything out here. There is, you know, even remotely trailish. Nothing looks like. Maybe this patch right here. Is that a trail? But I trust that stick. So I'm going to wander this way and see if I can find a trail. So yeah, I backtracked, you know, spent a lot of time, energy, pain, all that, to not have a trail to follow. You know, that kind of chaps my ass a bit. You know, if I knew it was going to be bushwhacking, I'd have just stayed on the Jeep trail I was on. I mean, I don't know if it led me to where I wanted to go, but, hell, at least it was something to follow. Great trail so far. I think I found some more old homestead, maybe. I think this was a big, I don't know, but that's all human made. Hey, that looks kind of like a trail. Tree came crashing right through their living room. Now, I don't know what this is. This is a huge room, though. Or pen. It's probably a pen. I mean, there'd be a debris all over the floor if it had a roof, yeah. Guess it was just a pen of some sort. Luckily for me, other hikers have my back. They put stuff like that to tell me, hey, stop going that way and start going this way. Yeah, simple things. I like those, you know. I feel more confident when I see them. Because, hey, look, here's a little trail. I'm seeing a little cairn here and there, you know, added a rock or two to make it a little more visible. I wonder if the Jeep trails would lead back to this. Yeah, now that I turned around and went back the entire way, I bet you they just meet right up. But such is life. Starting to get into canyons, which is totally what I was hoping for and expecting. So I'm expecting something like this, but much deeper and a whole lot of water flowing in the middle. And hopefully it's not so much that we can't cross. Because, you know, if it is, gotta backtrack a buttload of miles. But, you know, I don't want to drown. And, you know, I'm not really all into being in really cold water. I have to imagine that water's probably really cold. But if I take the actual CDT instead of the Gila, I miss, you know, of course, cool river crossings, camping on beaches. I heard there's cliff ruins. And the other way's 80 miles longer, so I definitely want to take this one. Ooh, that is a chill breeze. Is that a bad omen? Well, something got my eye. That totally is a bad omen. Ow. It's a nice morning in the canyon. The birds. You can't get lost in a canyon because I can't go that way. And I can't go that way. I can only go this way. That's convenient for guys like me. This looks like a nice place to take a break. Lots to sit on. It's been a minute. I deserve one. So what chews up wood like that? I mean, I have to assume it's man-made. Seeing cut marks. Yeah, those are tooling marks. So why did somebody just come and just fuck this thing up? I don't understand. That rock kind of looks like the Buddha to me. Climbed out of the canyon. Nice red rock to follow. Oh, Jesus. A little slippery. Well, I don't think it's really that slippery. It's the fact that I don't have any traction on my shoes or any tread. That looks like a little guy. Yeah, most of the tread on my Hokas has fallen off. So, yeah. Oh, when I get cell service next time, I'm going to hit up our guy and get a set sent. Sunlight will be upon me soon. I did not make any miles last night or this morning. I think I'm at 4 or so miles. But I did get lost a couple of times, so, you know, these things happen. The stone's all broken. You got random sentinels standing out here and there. Kind of like that all around. Oh, way over there looks sweet. Sun's just beginning to peek above the ridge. That's something I didn't think about until now. If I'm walking in canyons and such, I'll get a lot less sunlight. Because, you know, my solar panels aren't the best. You know, I just got the ones on, the cheap ones. Cheap light is what it was. Cheap and light. But, you know, it does trickle charge my battery, but, you know, it's got to be in sunlight. And hanging off the back of my bag isn't always the best angle because, you know, you're walking around. You're not always walking away from the sun. That'd be really convenient. So I'll have to just pay more mind, sit it in the sun more often. Maybe change angles of it on my pack, you know, for noon and put it on top of it instead of hanging off the back. Just little adjustments, I'm pretty sure. That'll be more than enough. Is there a face in that? Wow. Wow, that's just awesome, man. We got a sign. Let's see what that says. I always want it to be for me, but they never are. Best clear running water in next canyon, 0.3 miles. Great camp spots just above and beyond canyon. Okay. Oh, somebody lost a water cap. Those are real important. That would be nice and carry that just in case I run into somebody, but I mean, I don't run into people. But without that, your water bottle's kind of worthless. That is such a comforting sound out here. I still have plenty of water on me, so I'm headed to like the next stream bed. I don't know if there's water there. I'm assuming there is just because, you know, there's a lot of rain this year. It's only a mile away, so like worst case scenario, I'd walk back or keep going forward. I got plenty of water on my back. I was planning for a good 12 miles or so. 15 actually, but you know, I was going to stretch out the water. Because I had like a liter of coffee in me. I was going to carry 2 more liters with me. That'll get me 15 miles. Although I expected to make more in the dark. I kind of threw a monkey wrench in my plans. That's why I don't really make plans, man. Go where the wind blows, man. I'm going to try to get to the mouth of the river today. That was only like 15-ish miles. But I might not. I don't know, my foot goes back and forth. You know, that blister like really hurts for a while, and then it just kind of goes away, and it's just, you know, an annoyance at best. But that's kind of that's what everything is hinging on, is whether it lets me walk or not. It's a rather odd sight that the desert is leaking. Yeah, it's not like it's rained here recently, as far as I can tell. Curious where this comes from. Oh, maybe a spring or something. Yeah, because it straight dried up like 3 seconds later, so. Huh? Water aplenty in the desert. Oh, we got some manzanitas going on. I always love these things. I didn't know they had flowers. I don't remember seeing them do that last time. There's a manzanita, right? Looks like one. Except I do remember them being a little more red, but hey. I come around the corner and see signs of civilization. A registry. How cute. Oh, and somebody made CDT out of logs and such and gravel. Nice. Let's see what we got. Just a book, right? All right, cool. I got this. Check out the spacing on us, okay? So, Storm Dasher, I knew he'd be ahead of me. I saw that guy jogging down the road last time I saw him, so I knew he'd be at least a day. But the next person is 4-2. And that's Wide Sky. I met him on the AT. Stargazers 4-1. That's a weird French one. They look a lot like sevens. The French. But she was here. Oh yeah, and their nines look like G's. That just makes sense. But she was here on the first, so you know, like it's pretty spread out, man. Very, very sparse out here. So they're nice enough to have arrows pointing north and south in there. What looks like a penis rock pointing me in the proper direction. So, like, that's Storm Dasher's footprint then, right? That doesn't look like a day old, man. That looks pretty fresh. I'd say that'd be a solid day old. And whose Chacos are those? I have been following these things. I think they're Chacos. They're like flip-flop kind of things, but Birkenstock more like. I've seen people wear them on trail. I'm pretty sure that's the footprint for them. I've never worn them, so I'm not positive. But I think there's a really large person wearing Chacos. I've been following it since day one. And this huge footprint, I've been following this one since like day one as well, man. There's giants out here. I don't seem to be getting any closer. But are they not signing the registries? You know, some people don't do that. Not everybody's into it. I think most would be, though. It was definitely a wet year in the desert. Oh, so nice to have good, clean, flowing water and not having to drink all the cow spit. We'll drink cow spit. Oh, this would be a nice place to camp. You can just sit right there and all that. I mean, it's a little chilly for that for my bud. But, you know, certain days of the year, oh, yeah. But that's pretty sweet. I was going to stop and collect this water because I know we got a big dry spell coming up here. But according to my maps, I am crossing the first part of the Gila pretty soon. So I'd rather go get a big river's water. I'll take my chances. Curious to see how deep that thing's flowing, you know, how deep, how fast. People mention numbers, but they're just numbers. I don't know what 630 cubic feet per second looks like. Doesn't mean anything to me. And just because it's easy to cross where I find it, you know, could just keep getting worse and worse. Although we're going upstream and generally, you know, you have less streams feeding the river. So it should get lighter and lighter as we head up. I mean, that's what I'd think, but I guess I'm bound to find out, huh? Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. That's probably a swimming hole right there. I hear a little mini waterfall going into it. Nice. The water's real cloudy, though. I don't know what that's all about. No, I don't filter it anyway, because I'm pretty sure this is the water I was going for. See, not only is the water kind of cloudy, but it's bubbling. Like, that ain't normal, is it? I don't know, I'm going to drink it anyway. But, what choice do I have? But, yeah, I wonder why it's all cloudy. So I dig these spiders. I just noticed them while I was sitting there filtering water. They build their... Oh, I'll never get it to show up. They build their webs horizontal instead of vertical. And just grab, like the one over here has any piece of grass that it can find. And it set anchors to it. And he spans this whole waterway. But yeah, his webs are so delicate they'll never show up on camera. All the way from that piece of grass over here, this stuff over here. He's got it covered, man. But I've never seen horizontal webs. Webs have always been vertical. It's got to be harder to do that. Just can't get a shot. Because I'm guessing it can walk across the water. Yeah, it's light enough to do that. I'm not sure. I was hoping one of these little flies would get stuck in it so I could see where it comes out of and see what it looks like. Is that something stuck in the web? Ooh, new personal worst. It's 11:30. I've only done 8 miles, maybe. Good thing I'm not in a hurry, you know. It's kind of wild out here. I mean, I've been able to tell where the trail is all day. There were other hikers nice enough to make cairns, and I've been adding stones to them here and there when I thought they needed them. You know, just make them a little more obvious. But they've definitely made my past few miles a lot easier. Getting up to the top of something. Might have a little view, maybe even a ridge walk. I can't tell. They don't give me the elevations and stuff like that on the alternate routes. Gut Hooks only gives it to you on the main one. It at least tells me that I'm on it. You know, I get a little colored squiggly line to follow. But I don't get to know elevations or anything like that. Unless I would have been smart enough to download the Topo map. But I went for satellite view. Live and learn. Going for Topo next. Damn it, I've been climbing this hill for like the past 20 minutes and I realized I forgot my shirt in the bush. So I just left my pack back here, grabbed my tractor paw, now I'll walk back down this stupid mountain, grab my shirt, walk back up. I'm doing a lot of dumb shit today, man. And I am, more than usual. Saying a lot, that is saying a lot. So, talking to Jandals. Where I turned around this morning because I was like, fuck it, I'm on the wrong path. Turns out if you keep going straight, it shaves off 45 minutes off the trail. And that's the one I decided to turn around on. Go figure. Ain't that the way? Oh well. Go get my shirt. Again, Jandals has my back. I went down probably about a quarter mile or so, started yelling, hey! And he's like, yeah, I got it. I'm cool. So I'm going to head back up to my backpack just because, you know, I did just kind of throw it on the ground. And there's bears and such. Oh, God. Ow, get my leg. Ow, why is everything got thorns? Look at this steep. How'd I do this with a backpack on? Look at that. Chow. But my lungs already feel clear because I sure cut down on smoking for a while. You know, I made that pack last 11 days. So, I already feel the effects. Yeah, let's see what it gets like. Because, you know, I can't bum a cigarette off anybody here, so I'm out of tobacco. But if I found a cigarette, I'd smoke the hell out of it to the butt. We bumped into this nice little pine forest at the top of the mountain. Pretty nice. Well, not the top. There's kind of another mountain in our way. It's long, but we're going like all the way around it. It's gonna take a few miles, but that looks really steep and lots of huge rock, like faces, not necessarily cliffs, but faces I couldn't climb. You work your way around. I mean, if the trail made me go over it, I'd go over it, but I'm pretty sure it goes all the way around the base or halfway up, whatever it is. Didn't trip. Trail just leads to a random little spring, I guess. It's a seep of a spring. At least I hope I'm on the trail and not just something that animals had made. And, you know, it's hard to tell. But I think that thing dead center, that's kind of traily, right? But so's that. But I'm thinking it goes through here. Right when it started getting good, tough, and I was, you know, panting and all that. Not necessarily sweating because there's a cool breeze. Thank you, breeze. See, this is when you want to breeze. Any other time, night, early morning, no, you don't want to breeze at all then, man. Afternoon, nice gentle breeze. This is good. But I'm trying to get a little workout while I'm doing it, you know. You can use your poles and such to work out a lot of different muscles when you're climbing the hill. And I'm trying to get that good old shredded hiker body, get myself in shape. And every day's leg day around here. I need to do something for upper body, man. So, do what you can, you do what you can. Could get them abs involved too, you know. Get some good old Jesus-y abs going on. Impress that girl. Because she's only seen me with town fluff on, you know. And she digs that, so. Wait till I'm like, you know, like all washboarded out. Ooh, I can't wait. Plus, it's less weight I'm carrying up these hills. My town fluff ways. No, I've seen more than one turd that size, and I thought that was bear, but that's huge for bear. Well, there are huge bears up here, huh? I mean, it's old, so, but, I live here. But that's the second or third huge pile I've seen. Am I misidentifying my scat? Could be. I ain't no expert. I figure bear poo looks kind of different regionally anyway. It all depends on what they're eating. Generally, it's just a big pile of crap on the trail. Yeah, definitely gaining some elevation. It's hard to tell when you're in the thick of it, but every once in a while you pop out and you can see for miles and miles. And then sometimes you can't. Looks like I'm going around this one, so cool. Just hug the edge of this mountain all the way around. I'll take that. I have my workout for the day. Up here near the top and all the rocks are weeping. It might have sprinkled up in here a little bit yesterday. Sprinkled where I was, but I was, just a couple miles that way. I can't imagine it rained too much here. But maybe so. Well, I guess there was a good storm in the recent past, because this is like the fourth tree that's been in my way that's just randomly snapped in half and kind of fresh by looking at the needles. Think this is where people were going? Yeah, makes sense to me. It's right in the path. That is the highest barbed wire I've ever seen. What's the point? Just, I guess, let you know. Is that an archway? Snake season's getting near. And stuff like this is just gonna be scary. I know I got a lot more in my future, but I do feel for the people behind me. It's warm already. And I'm kind of in the high desert, man. People start now, what's it like in that low, hot-ass desert? Oh, it's only a couple 100 miles. But then you get here and you gotta worry about snakes. They could be anywhere. So we got water flow on this side of the mountain too, and it as well is cloudy. Wonder why. It's even coming straight out, like it's being filtered through the earth right here. It doesn't pop out till right there. And it's cloudy. No, I'm already drinking it. Or at least the stuff on the other side, so. Cloudy don't mean nothing. Well, it means something, actually. Whenever the glacier ones, it just meant there was a lot of minerals in it, but these definitely ain't glacier. But are they mineral springs? Whenever I see mineral springs, there's mineral deposits on all the rocks and everything, so I'm going with no on that. And the trickle just disappears. I like how it does that. Disappearing, reappearing streams. Somebody made that little rock wall dam thing. They got modern piping coming in. I mean, that's pretty newish. And then it just, I don't know, goes downstream. Probably goes to that water tank right there. That just makes sense. Or there's another big tank right there, but that could be fuel. I didn't know we were really getting... Oh, are we getting to that little community? I heard there's a community called Hot Spring, or just Springs, or Hot Springs, I want to say. Let's find out. The little stream we're following, it flows down, just keeps going into big pool after big pool. Everybody said they were clear, but no, those things are definitely not clear. I cannot see the bottom of any of them. It all looks like dirty bathwater to me. Wonder why. I got like 3 miles left. Sun's still decently high in the sky. I got plenty of time, even though I'm moving slow. I really want to do this last 3 miles because I want to look at the Gila. I want to see, what I'm in store for. And, then I can camp. I just want to see it. I'm going to sleep in late tomorrow because there's no way I'm trying to cross rivers in the dark. Unless it's like really easy breezy, but You know, people are making it sound to be some scary thing, so I'd like to get there tonight, assess it, and then at least I go to sleep with that, you know, without that on my mind. Of, uh-oh, I've got 200 river crossings that are all terrifying. I mean, 200 river crossings alone sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of wet shoes and blisters, man. So, you know, I'd like to see it. We'll find out. Man, those cliff faces over there are very original. Let's see if we can zoom in. Enhance. Nah, not quite. Hopefully they get me closer so you can see the details I'm seeing. Well, this is kind of my first peek into the canyon. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Oh, fork in the road. Fork in the road. I'm going down. Trying to get down the water. From what the map tells me, I'm like less than a half mile away. And I'm ready to be done, man. Cook some dinner and just sit down, take my shoes off. Tomorrow's kind of a short day into Doc, I can't remember what that place is called because my mind is frazzled right now. Doc Campbell's, I think? Yeah. Where I will more than likely be waiting a few days for my resupply package. But that's cool, man, because they got a hot spring, so, you know, I need to heal a little bit anyway, so it seems like a good idea. Darian and Jandals can head on if they want to, you know, they might as well. They kind of, you know, Jandals has you know, he needs to be somewhere at a certain time because he's going to Hawaii for a few weeks. But Darian just seems like she's in a hurry, kind of, I don't know, maybe to prove herself to herself or something. She's planning on doing 30 miles today. She's somewhere behind me, and I'm not even at 15 for the day. Well, 15 actual trail miles, because I did do an extra, like, 3 miles today, backtracking and things like that. But that's my own dumbass fault. But saying I don't think she's making 30 today. Just saying. So far, so good, but I doubt this is the Gila. I think this feeds into the Gila. But it's got a nice little place to cross. I'll take it. Oh, and I see a Jandals. Evidently, there's a footpath into one of these kind of crevices that Jandals has found. We're talking about building a fire tonight because there's a fire pit and all that. And then maybe explore a little bit. Maybe. I don't know about that tonight. Maybe I'll just watch him explore from a distance. And if there's something worthy of it, then I'll climb up there. I'm beat. Alright, so there's an ugly fire pit that I need to dig at before we can use, filled with sand. Somebody dropped off their supplies, kayak and ice chest and stuff. I'm gonna camp right here, set my crap up. And then we just got badass cliff walls all around us, man. Oh, that is pretty nifty. But I better get to work because the sun is definitely going down. Ah, my water source for the night. Which is the fastest flowing thing I've crossed so far. Definitely not the Gila. That's down the way, but I haven't been down there, but Jandals went down and scoped it out, and he says it doesn't look bad at all. But, you know, I'll assess that tomorrow. For now, I'm just going to eat some food and kick back with my shoes off. Maybe come back down here and soak my feet. That's not a bad idea. Ooh, with my water socks on. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Ah, it's not a red light video. This is firelight. What? Yeah, close, but no cigar. So, end of a nice long day, getting lost, all that stupid stuff. Me and Jandals are sitting here doing things that our forefathers did, like making YouTube videos by the campfire. Hell yeah. We lost Darian along the way somewhere, so we're going to assess the river crossings. If they're stressful at all, we're just going to wait for her, you know. No sense leaving somebody behind, but if they're all super mellow, we'll just keep going. I mean, you know, she can fend for herself, but, you know, we'll gauge it as we go. If we consider it stressful, we're going to hang out and wait. But other than that, we should be at Doc Campbell's sometime tomorrow, man. Let's see how these river crossings go. Night.